Welcome to a showing of our Filipino-American wedding. This is actually the 6th anniversary of our wedding. It was done in 2014, but I thought I wanted to share it with everybody. First, Sophia and Stephanie gathered some flowers for the event. It was originally foggy in the morning, but then the sun came out just in time for the event, so we had a beautiful sunny day. Please hit the subscribe button because we have other videos that will be coming out soon.
Fresh air, to feel the rays of the sun, to hold each other close. It is good to make a home together, in caring and love. Thomas à Kempis said, "Love is a good thing, a great thing, and a thorough good. By itself, it makes everything that is heavy light, and it bears evenly all that is uneven. For it carries a burden which is no burden, and makes everything that is bitter sweet and tasteful. Noble love impels one to do great things and stirs up to be always longing for what is more perfect. Love desires to be aloft and will not be kept back by anything low and mean. Nothing is sweeter than love, nothing more courageous, nothing higher, nothing wider, nothing more pleasant, nothing fuller nor better in heaven and earth. He that loves flies, runs, and rejoices. He is free and cannot be held in. Love feels no burden, thinks nothing of trouble, attempts what is above its strength, and pleads no excuse of impossibility, for it thinks all things possible." Walt Whitman said, "I give you my hand. I give you my love more precious than money. I give you myself before preaching and law. Will you give me yourself? Will you come travel with me? Shall we stick by each other as long as we live?" And Suzuki Roshi said, "What we are doing here is so important that we better not take it too seriously." I want to tell you a story. It's a love story. A story about two people born 7,000 miles apart. An ocean and 7,000 miles apart. They grew up speaking different languages and learning different cultures, but the heart wants what the heart wants. And once it finds what it wants, nothing stands in its way. To think about everything that happened, every choice each of them made over the course of their life was leading them to that moment, November 12, 2012, when despite time or distance, John and Rubina met and something happened. Something magical and miraculous and so very simple. Gaius Baltar on Battlestar Galactica said, "There is a force at work here. There always has been. It's undeniable. We've all experienced it. Whether we want to call it that God or the gods or some sublime inspiration or a divine force that we can't know or understand, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It exists. It's here. And our destinies are entwined in its force." Rubina said, "During the first time I met John, I felt so wonderful inside my heart." John said, "It quickly became obvious that she was the only one I wanted to spend time with." And just like that, they fell in love. They have so much in common. Their love for nature and travel, being in the water, and living a slow, full life of simple things. Let's call it a deep living, rich in love, kindness, affection, and care. John told me that Rubina is a joyful person, and by being herself, she brings out my best self. She comes from her heart. And Rubina said he is the one who really captured my heart. Both of them had longed to find each other, and once they had, there was no stopping them. Lao Tzu says, "Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage." When John and Rubina told me about everything they had to do to traverse those 7,000 miles and be together, how many forms to fill out, lines to wait in, calls to make, appointments to show up for and have rescheduled, it was a whirlwind just for me to listen to it and to imagine how it must have been for them to experience it. Lao Tzu also says, a poet looks upon a woman, and swayed by the rhythm he perceives the beauty of the beloved in all things. In the trees, the mountains, the horizon. For the beauty of a woman is the same as that of nature. It is the form of Tao, the great and formless. What your soul desires in the excitement of beholding this strange, unspeakable feeling is nothing but your oneness with this beauty and with the source of its beauty, the Tao. And the like is experienced by your wife. You are for each other angels who lead one another to Tao unconsciously. The souls of those who love are like two white clouds floating softly side by side that vanish, wafted by the same wind into the infinite blue of the heavens. John, Rubina, have you come here in the midst of this ever new and unfolding beauty to affirm to each other? If so, please say, we have.
We have.
Do you choose to marry? If so, say, we do.
We do.
As John and Rubina join their lives in marriage, they also bring all of us together in a new relationship, creating new bonds of trust and ties of affection. Will you give them your love, your blessing, and your support? If so, will you please say, we will?
We will.
Will you two face each other? Right now, I'm going to have you hold hands. Okay, you're going to hold hands right now. John. Please repeat after me. I, John, take you, Rubina,
I, John, take you, Rubina,
to be my partner for life.
to be my partner for life.
I take you into my family and take your family as my own.
I take you into my family and take your family as my own.
I promise to love you, honor you, and treasure you.
I promise to love you, honor you, and treasure you.
I promise to trust you and to trust in our marriage.
I promise to trust you and trust in you.
I promise to savor our good times and have faith that the bad times will pass.
I promise to savor our good times and have faith in the bad times will pass.
I promise to value our differences as much as our common ground.
I pledge to value our differences as well as our common ground.
I promise to give you my help and support,
I promise to give you my help and support,
and to accept help and support from you.
and to accept help and support from you.
I promise to keep my promises and not to make promises I can't keep.
I promise to keep my promises and not make promises I can't.
I promise to always save the last dance for you.
I promise to always save the last dance.
Okay, Rubina, you look into John's eyes and repeat after me. I, Rubina, take you, John,
I, Rubina, take you, John,
to be my partner for life.
to be my partner for life.
I take you into my family
I take you into my family
and take your family as my own.
and take you into my family as my own.
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
honor you,
honor you,
and treasure you.
and treasure you.
I promise to trust you
And I promise to trust you
and to trust in our marriage.
and to trust in our marriage.
I promise to savor our good times
I promise to serve our good times
and to have faith that the bad times will pass.
and faith in our times will pass.
I promise to value our differences as much as our common ground.
I promise not to value our differences as much as our common grounds.
I promise to give you my help and support
I promise to give you my help and support
and to accept help and support from
and to
you.
accept and
promise to always save the last minutes for you.
Promise to
Always. Save.
save the last
And now John and Rubina have vows that they've written for each other.
The last day, after spending 2 weeks together in Cebu over a year ago, we both felt that we wanted to spend the rest of our lives together. I felt that I could work through any issues that came up between us. Every experience we have ever had, everything we have ever done, everything we have ever learned, has brought us to this moment when we stand before these witnesses to take each other as husband and wife. As we confront the future together, I promise to stand by your side as we face new experiences as man and wife, always growing together, honoring, respecting, and cherishing each other through all life has in store for us. We bring our individual strengths and weaknesses to this marriage, but as we stand together as a married couple, may we complement each other and be exactly what each other needs as our love and our commitment continue to deepen throughout our married life.
Nice.
This is my personal vow. Like any other woman, I dream to be loved faithfully, and I guess every woman deserves to love and be loved. I'm longing to have someone whom I can spend my love and whole life with. My love-seeking journey is not that easy, but my heart still keep on dreaming that someday I can find a man of my life. Through all long years that I kept on seeking for a man's sincerity of love, now I can proudly say that the search is over, that my dream is now a reality. It seems that heaven had arranged to meet our path, so it was fated. I'm now confessing sincerely that I'll be living to love you now and forever. For I always believe that love has been designed for us to share the happiness of love. Because of your love, I found a world of happiness and contentment. You're the man who loves me, or simply as I am, not just me, but also to my family. You're the man with a big heart whom I want to give my sincerest love and devotion. You're the man I want to marry and spend my life forever. The day you came into my life, everything changed. You brought happiness, you brought hope, you brought contentment, and most of all, you brought love. A love so amazing, a love so powerful, a love so beautiful to ever be defined. The day you came into my life, I feel complete, and I love you so much with all my life.
You both want to go ahead and stand over here together? Okay, yes. So, from earliest times, the circle has been a symbol of completeness, a symbol of committed love, an unbroken and never-ending circle symbolizing a commitment of love that was also never-ending. But perhaps just as importantly for these two, the rings can symbolize the many hoops that they've had to jump through before landing in each other's arms. When you wear your ring, when you look at it, remember that there's nothing that the two of you cannot do together. May I have the bride's ring, please? The circle is the symbol of the sun, of the universe, of the earth itself. It is a symbol of perfection and of peace. The ring is a symbol of unity in which your two lives are now joined in one unbroken circle. John, please place the ring on Rubina's finger and repeat after me. As a sign of my commitment
As a sign of my commitment
and the desire of my heart,
and the desire of my heart.
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
May it always remind you
May it always remind you
that I have chosen you above all others,
that I have chosen you above all others,
and that from this day forward,
and
you
from
are
this
my
day
wife.
forward, you are my wife.
Can I have the groom's ring, please? Okay. Also blessing this ring, the circle is the symbol of the sun and the earth and the universe. It is a symbol of perfection and of peace. This ring is a symbol of unity in which your two lives are now joined in one unbroken circle. Rubina, please place the ring on John's finger and repeat after me. As a sign of my commitment
As a sign of my commitment
and the desire of my heart,
and the desire of my heart,
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
May it always be a reminder
May always be reminded
that I have chosen you above all others,
that I have chosen you above all others,
and that from this day forward,
and from this day forward,
you are my husband.
you are my husband.
John and Rubina, you've now affirmed before your families and friends your love and your caring for each other. You have come from different backgrounds, you have walked different paths, you are different individuals, yet your love has transcended these differences. In the years before you, may the richness of the traditions that have nurtured you enhance and brighten your lives as you help to create and shape the future. May the challenges in your life together be met with courage and optimism. May you learn from your failures and grow in your achievements. May life bless you with friends and family and a wide network of mutual support and enjoyment. May you share with others the radiance of your seasons of joy and pleasure. May you always remember that laughter is the medicine of the gods. And may the spirit of love be ever a part of your lives, so that the union we celebrate this day be worthy of continued celebration tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. John and Rubina have chosen to be joined in marriage and have declared their choice to each other in the presence of these witnesses. They have given each other their promises and have made their pledge by giving and receiving rings and joining hands. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the state of California and by the blessing of the witnesses present here today, I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. John and Rubina Llamas, partners for life. You may kiss the bride. And with great gratitude, with great honor, I give you Mr. and Mrs. Llamas. Woo! So you guys get to do whatever you want. Head down that way, spend some time together.
Then we walked around a little bit, posed for a whole lot of pictures, enjoyed a few nice spots on the property, and visited with some friends. There we are with my daughter Sophia. There's my brother George and his wife Valerie, and Sophia and myself. There's Julie and Roberto. Here's Saki. He was one of our witnesses. Then we had a nice catered meal. Then the cake, and it was very good, a very special one. We enjoyed that a lot. Dawn and Deb, Mark and Adela, they spend part of the year in Cebu with my brother George. Our neighbor David with the woman who he was soon to marry. Please comment and hit the thumbs up button. Bill Spenceley sang for us and played some music. Eric and Rachel made it over from Reading. Then the throwing of the bouquet, and one person managed to get it. Thank you for watching.